You're listening to Intellectual Nudity, uncensored, uninhibited, unleashed. The Jose Soto Show.
All right, well, the National Organization for Marriage, they had their rally. And they are boasting, oh, we had 500,000, I don't what? How many people they had? 50,000, right? No. I heard it was around 5,000 people showed up to that little fruity event. But there were more people at the pro-gay marriage rally. It wasn't really much a rally as it was it was just people speaking and all that. But I think the most, personally, because I'm not the kind of person that goes out there with a sign and starts screaming and yelling like a fucking maniac. Like fucking, what's his name? Howard Dean, but what I liked about what I've seen so far is the David Mixner vigil, which they had up in New York City in Times Square, right? That's where we had it. But it was just a silent vigil. It wasn't anything like angry speeches or people in speedos or anything like that. People in speedos. Oh, that would be nice. I mean, depends who it is, right? But the candlelight vigil was very, I think it was very powerful because it was silent, and there were people with candles and maybe a few guys with dildos, I don't know. And they light up their candles and they just, prayed, I guess. Some of them prayed silently to, I don't know, to God or to L.B. Hubbard, C.T. Russell, I don't know. But if we look at the other side, the National Organization for Marriage rally against gay marriage, golly, it was just a bunch of fucking, it was a fucking zoo out there. It's a fucking peanut gallery. I mean, first you have these overzealous, these goofy-looking, weird people up in the stage, all hyped up, like with this fake energy. I don't know what it is. It's just like this fake pump this image of like them being this inspirational and the next MLK or something. I don't know. But then the crowd's like, yay! Just like a few people just screaming. A few people just yay, yay, marriage between a man and a woman, yay! Fucking pathetic. But here's, let me play you a bit of that, I guess. See if we can, let's see how much we can stand of this shit. Alright, let me play that.
Monarchy! It's New York in the house! Everybody from New York say amen!
Oh, this is Ruben Diaz, that guy that, he's a Democrat, by the way. What the hell is this? I feel like I'm in a fucking one of those, karaoke bars where everybody's drunk. Now they're yelling and screaming at the end of the night. Hey, who's from New York? Sound like maniacs. Because that's what they are. They're fucking loons, man. On the other side, you had the people making speeches, saying, hey, I'm gay, I just want to get married, freedom, liberty, love, commitment, equality, blah, 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 all that nice stuff, all those nice little cliches. But here he's just fucking screaming. Ah!
Let it be known that New York is here. Let it be known that the Hispanic people are here.
Hispanic people? What the hell are you talking about? You mean the Caribbean people. You're not Hispanic. Let me just clear that up. You're not Latino. I mean, they call themselves Latino, right? These Cuban, whatever they are, Dominicans. I'm Mexican. And in Mexico, basically, they legalized gay marriage almost, we're like, 2 steps away of legalizing it through the Supreme Court of Mexico throughout the whole country within a couple of years, I think. That's what they're saying. We're like inches away for that, you know, and nobody's are making a fuss. Like there's no Mexican up there fucking yelling and screaming unless if they're drunk or which is usually every day. But you know, you don't see a fucking Mexican up on stage or a rally about a heterosexual marriage. You know, fucking how lame is that? And yelling and screaming. If anybody from New York, give it up! Oh, man. You know, those people from the Caribbean, man, they're fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. They're loud. I mean, you know, I've been to New York where there are a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and golly, they're fucking loud. You know, fucking self-centered people. Like, if the whole world fucking revolves around them, you know? And they think they're fucking important. Which they're not. And the worst ones are the gay ones, though. I mean, they're fucking worse. Anyway, enough of my racism.
Let it be known que nosotros vinimos 32 guaguas a Nueva York. And we took 30.
What the hell is he saying? I mean, I speak Spanish, but I can't even understand this fool. What the hell? I can't understand my dog. I can't understand my dog better than this shit.
Two bosses here! Let it be known that we're here! Llegamos aquí! That we're here! Que no nos vamos! That we're not leaving! Que creemos en el matrimonio! That they cause it to a yacht!
You know what we need to do?
Un hombre!
We need to come in and just put them out of their misery, man.
Un hombre! One man! Y una mujer! One woman!
Let me get my machine gun.
One man! Y una mujer! One woman! Un hombre!
Shut up!
One man! Y una mujer! One woman! One woman! Un hombre! One man! Y una mujer! Un hombre! One woman!
They're God.
Come on, guys, give it to him. Well, let me tell you something. Yo vengo de la ciudad de Nueva York. We come from New York. Del condado del Bronx. From the pride of the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx. I've been there. So what? I don't give a shit where you're from. You sound like you sound like a fucking lunatic. Do they have mental hospitals in the Bronx? I bet they do. Better call them up. Probably they have lost a patient. That was and then he's wearing a cowboy hat with athletic jacket. What the hell's the matter with this? It's fucking crazy, man. I tell you, crazy.
Anybody from the Bronx here? Anybody from the Bronx here? Está Brooklyn aquí. Brooklyn here. Está Manhattan aquí. It's Manhattan. Está Manhattan aquí. It's Manhattan here. Está Queens aquí. It's Queens here. Está...
Wait, what are they yelling? I don't get it. I mean, you have a microphone. It's not like you need to yell. Like I don't know what, like, they think that gay marriage is coming pretty soon and they have to really get this through, or else, you know, Satan will come and reign for 1,000 years. 1,000 years of evil and darkness, thanks to the homosexual marriage.
El Bronx aquí. It's the Bronx here.
Hello,
it's New Jersey.
All right, let me see. There's another bit I wanted to show you.
Brian, where are you?
Oh, here's Brian Brown. Charlie Brian Brown.
Brian, come here.
Look at that fat ass.
This guy. Este hombre. This guy. Ha sido una bendición del cielo. Has been a blessing from heaven. Este hombre. This man.
By the way, your little blessing makes $500,000 a year. That's a blessing for Brian Brown, actually. I mean, he has 7 kids he has to put through college, man. What the hell? Alright, let's see if we have, there's this other bit I wanted to show you here. It was crazy, too.
Yes! I want the world to know it.
And then there's this Christian band, whatever that is. They're jumping around like making wine or something.
We believe that our God reigns, amen. We're gonna declare.
It's just like a fucking Christian rock concert, you know? That's what it was. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it's not really a... I mean, how can you really rally for straight marriage if, like, 95% of the population will be straight married once, you know? I don't know. It's, people just have a lot of time in their hands. Whatever.
Reflects the reality that children should have a chance at a mom and a dad.
Meh.
You know, earlier this
Except if
month,
the dad's drunk and the
Grace
mom is a
Evans,
coke addict.
11 years old.
In that case, we have a
The
problem.
Minnesota legislature.
Nope, doesn't apply.
And no one being able to answer
This is the gay one, supposedly. No, is that? Oh no, that's Brian Brown. All right, so where is? There's a part I really wanted to show you. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. So we have this Puerto Rican lady. Well, I don't know what she is. So they're kind of boasting like they had 200,000 people showed up at the Capitol building to protest against gay rights. Just gay rights in general. Doesn't matter what it is. Civil unions, domestic partnership, gay adoption, anything that has to do with a homo. They were protesting. I mean, the Caribbean is pretty fucking, you know, I don't know about Cuba, but everywhere else in there, I mean, it's pretty chaotic if you're gay. All right.
As they said, my name is Wanda Rolón.
Yeah, whatever.
Between one man and one woman. Praise his name. On Matthew 19,
Mateo 19.
verse 5.
I mean, the translator is really funny.
Criados y deben ser traídos a una familia donde hay un hombre y una mujer.
No.
Un padre y una madre. Total.
Without protecting.
He should be an auctioneer. He should be an auctioneer on Storage Wars or something. On what is it? Storage Hunters? I don't know which one it is. One of those storage shows. How many storage shows are there on reality networks now? I mean, I don't know.
And encouraging. Tradition.
Sounds like he's one of those like Mexican people that go up in the tower to proclaim the revolution is here. Viva Mexico! Ring the bell. Golly. You know, that's how Hitler sounded too.
Family values.
A las tradiciones familiares.
I mean, that's how Hitler sounded, right? Jose, can I use Hitler? All right. Oh, but Hitler was gay, right? That's what they say now. That's the new thing now. I'll tell you, if we win this whole thing, they're gonna come out with all kinds of shit. They're gonna revive that whole myth that the Nazi Party was the gay party and that we're Nazis, KKK. We are Stalinists. We are communists. Even though the communists hated the Nazis and Nazis hate, you know. There you go. I don't know. Anyway, it was all fruity. What do you expect? I mean, these people have a problem with marriage. Yes, they do. They have a problem with their own marriages, and they have a problem on how they view themselves in that institution. You know, they don't view themselves as like, you know, I'm a husband and a wife with somebody who I love dearly. And this whole thing that, you know, we have marriage for the kids, I think it's a very wrong assumption. Let me just say this, because I see a lot of straight couples who have problems, who have, you know, I'm not gonna say wife beating, you know, fights and all that. you know, a lot of problems. And those problems can affect the kids. So they have to separate. They have to divorce. It just has to happen in many of these cases. So, yeah, you're going to have to divorce. You don't want to force a child to stay in a situation where a heterosexual couple cannot maintain itself. And yes, heterosexual couples are more prone to traumatizing children than are gay couples. Reason being is because, first of all, they're more straight people. Hello. And then, of course, only a small number of gay couples actually have kids. And when they do have kids, they adopt them or they conceive them. They plan them out. So they have a sense that they're going to stay together for a long time. And they really click and there's going to be no problems. So they plan ahead for years and years. Straight people, they don't do that. And of course, that's what the Prop 8 proponents said in their brief. They said, look, you know, we should ban gay marriage because straight people have accidents. You know, they get pregnant by accident all the time. Yeah. But, you know, just because straight people have these little accidents doesn't mean that we have to ban gay marriage. What the hell is that about? Stupid, fucking ridiculous notion. We don't need to do that, buffoon. But what I'm saying is that sometimes heterosexuals screw up. And it's more damaging when they screw up. It damages the kids. And the reason why love is important, because they're saying, no, procreation is important. No, fuck procreation. I'm going to say this. Fuck procreation. I'm going to tell you this. Whenever these doofuses come out with this stupid, fucking retarded defense that it's procreation, about the kids, say, fuck you. No. It's about love. And the reason why is because you need love to raise the damn kids in the first place. Because if you put procreation before love, then what you're going to have is a relationship or a marriage that is loveless, because the emphasis is not love, is procreation and having sex all the time, I guess. I don't know. That's good too, but if the emphasis is just to pop out some kids every year out of your vagina, then, you know, no. Yes, you're a woman and you have kids. You know, you get pregnant, but you're still human beings. We have we have emotions, and those emotions are precious to us. And the thing is you need love in a relationship, in a family, in a marriage to raise children. Without love, the children are going to be growing up so fucked up in the head that they're trying to be murderers, coke addicts, etc., etc. Okay. That's what it is. So don't give me the shit. Alright, Brian Brown and Brian Fisher and drunk Aunt Linda Harvey. I don't need you. I don't need you fucking guys to be giving me the shit about procreation. Fuck you. Alright, you fucking dipshits. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And this whole notion that you can have a marriage without love is stupid, because that's what they're saying. You can have a marriage without love. Love is not important. Love is not important. Yes, it's very important. Because if you don't love your wife or you don't love your husband, it's all over, baby. You're going to have problems. Problems, huge problems that will affect your kids. Because mom and dad hate each other. And what happens? You damage your kids. You damage them. I know for one, because I have many relatives who are gone through that. They stay together because of the kids, but they just hate each other. Why do you want to live in that kind of environment? Better off you divorce. And people yet still have this fucking nerve to say, oh, wait a minute. The best way to raise a kid is in a stable, yes, I agree. But in a must be raised, that's what they say, must be raised with their mom and dad. Not all the time. If the mom and dad are dysfunctional, you can't have a kid in a dysfunctional environment. You rather have that kid either somewhere else with his mom or with his dad, usually with the mom. The mom usually gets to keep the kid. Mom will raise the kid. That's fine. That is preferable than trying to live in a house or in an environment where there's fighting every freaking half hour, where mom is crying in the bathtub and dad is driving drunk because he's fed up with the whole charade. And I mean, come on, let's face reality here. You want to talk about reality? You know how they always say that gay people don't want to face reality. Well, you don't want to face reality. That's what it is. You are trying to be delusional. You are delusional. The point of the matter is love. Number one. That's it. Number one. Love is important. It's the number one thing that makes you get married is love. Without love, you cannot have kids. Without love, those kids are going to grow up screwed in the head. And things will start to break down. That's why. Procreation is secondary. That comes in when it comes in and if it comes in. Some people can't procreate for medical reasons, for whatever reason. But if they do, which a lot of them do, there needs to be love. And straight people, you need to get up. You need to come down to Brian Brown and shut these fuckers up. Because what they're saying to you is, you don't count. You don't count. You mom, you dad, you don't count because all you're doing is raising kids for the state. That's what you're doing. No, we're not doing that, you dumbass. We're living our lives. That's what marriage is. We're living our lives. That's the institution of marriage. Now, the legal side of marriage is a whole different story. That's the business, right? That's the license. That's the money. That's all the liquid assets and all that. Corporate law. So, but I'll get into that again, I guess, because some people are still asking me about that. I'm going to get into that later on. So, but anyway, enough of this. But there you go. Nothing but raving lunatics, I tell you.